Okay, so you really can't ignore it, can you? AI, artificial intelligence, it's everywhere. Every news feed, every conversation almost.
Absolutely. The buzz is undeniable.
Right. Incredible excitement, new ideas popping up constantly, and maybe most importantly, just these huge sums of money being thrown around.
Massive investments.
Which leads us to the big question, the one we really want to tackle in this deep dive using the stuff you've shared. Is all this cash heading towards, a kind of dot-com bubble 2.0?
It's a fair question. History might not repeat, but it often rhymes, right?
Exactly. So we're going to unpack the financials, the risks in this AI race. Okay, let's really unpack this. So first off, the sheer scale of the money involved.
Yeah.
It's almost hard to grasp.
It really is.
Our sources are pointing to OpenAI, for example, committing, get this, $60 billion a year for computing power from Oracle.
60 billion.
A year. Yeah, and that's part of a 5-year deal. So you do the math, that's, what, $300 billion? Just for compute infrastructure from one partner.
This is for compute. And that's likely not the whole picture either, right? They've got other irons in the fire.
Exactly. They're looking into like a huge data center project, even developing their own custom chips. I mean, it's enormous ambition.
It is. And what's fascinating here is, well, it's exactly that. The scale, obviously, but also how much risk is concentrated.
How so? You mean for Oracle?
Yeah, partly. For Oracle, a huge established company, to tie such a big chunk of its business, its future really, to one single, albeit ambitious, company like OpenAI, that's a big bet.
A very big bet.
And our sources, especially the Wall Street Journal piece, they draw that parallel directly to the dot-com era. They're basically saying, look, AI is game-changing, no doubt, but expect a shakeout.
Right. Not everyone makes it through.
Precisely. The journal literally says many companies and investors would lose money.
Right.
That's a pretty stark warning for anyone watching this space. High stakes all around.
Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe a little confusing. Despite these absolutely colossal investments, the same sources, like the journal, point out that OpenAI, well, it's losing billions every year right now.
Billions with a B, even while revenue is growing.
Exactly. They're apparently aiming for something like $13 billion in revenue this year. Sounds great on its own, right?
$13 billion is a lot of money.
But compare that $13 billion target to the $60 billion annual spend for just that one Oracle deal we mentioned. It's like, ooh, the outgoings just dwarf the income. How are they supposed to finance that? How do they bridge that gap?
Yeah, that's the multi-billion-dollar question, isn't it? And if we connect this to the bigger picture, what the reports are suggesting is that turning this amazing tech into a consistently profitable business, it's proving much harder than maybe people thought.
So the tech works, but the money machine isn't quite there yet.
Kind of. You see stuff from McKinsey showing many companies using AI aren't really seeing a big hit on their bottom line yet. It's potential, but not profit necessarily.
Interesting.
And there was that MIT study calling the whole monetization thing a far more vexing challenge. So it's not just the huge infrastructure costs like the Oracle deal. It's R&D, it's finding the right talent, and crucially finding business models that actually scale and make money consistently.
Right. The tech is one thing, the sustainable business is another.
Exactly. Still TBD for a lot of players.
And we can't forget, it's a battlefield out there. Super competitive. You've got Google pushing hard with Gemini. You've got Anthropic, Meta, countless startups, all fighting for the same ground.
Fierce competition. Not everyone can win, that's for sure.
No way. So what does this all mean for you listening in? Well, it really means looking past the shiny headlines, doesn't it?
Definitely. Beyond the hype.
AI is transformative. We're not doubting that. It's going to change things profoundly.
Absolutely.
But it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's full of these huge financial hurdles and risks. So the excitement is warranted, maybe, but it shouldn't make you ignore the need for, careful thought, due diligence, understanding these financial realities.
Well put. Temper the excitement with realism.
So maybe the final thought to leave you with is this.
Yeah.
Given these massive costs, the current losses for some big players, the intense competition,
yeah.
What do you think? What are the key strategies or maybe the big breakthroughs needed for these AI companies to finally become solidly profitable?
That's the core challenge.
Yeah. How does the market eventually balance this incredible potential against the crushing costs and the competition? Something to definitely keep thinking about as this all unfolds.
This video is for educational purposes and community discussion only. I'm not a financial advisor, and you are solely responsible for your own investment decisions.